Hey everybody, I wanted to do a video really quick. I haven't done one in a while. It's not because I don't want to do videos, it's just that I've been kind of, let's just put it this way, the energy really affects me, and I had to pick up a second job, and just a lot of things that are going on in my own life, which everybody has something going on in theirs. So I want to first talk about some things that have been probably going on and you've noticed but you didn't really understand. First, let's talk about probably the way your body feels right now. You're probably going through a lot of pain. You're probably having a lot of pressure in your face. Your sleep is probably messed up. You're probably thinking, what's wrong with me? Am I not eating right? Remember what I said about the energy fluctuating, going up and down, kind of like a roller coaster, kind of, here, there, all over the place. It affects your body. We're moving to a higher frequency, and your body has to adjust to that frequency. And unfortunately, it's painful. So you're going to be really uncomfortable. I believe right now we've got some really strong fluctuations going on. So the pains are probably just a little bit more stronger than what they had been. Trust me, I'm right up there with you. The shit hurts. Sometimes I get cranky. Sometimes I'm okay. Sometimes I'm not okay. I'm having a hard time trying to stay focused on things I want to accomplish. I'll get started on something, then I have to stop, and I'm just really frustrated. But the energy affects me probably a lot more different than it may affect other people. So I just wanted to let you know to be monitoring that. Something else I want to talk about, and we'll go to the handy dandy tablet here in just a second. Gosh, let's see, maybe 3 years ago, possibly 4 years ago, I did a video where I talked about people being possessed. And I said that you're going to notice this quite frequently the farther along we get into these, the frequencies rising, that demons cannot stand the higher frequencies because they're in a lower frequency, so it hurts them. So I want to go to a story that I read this morning, and I'm not quite sure what state it is. Let me pull up my page on Telegram. If you're not following me on Telegram, you just have to message me, and I'll have to send you a link, or you can always just email me and I will get you a link. I go through everything. Remember, I don't stay on one subject. I'm on multiple subjects because I have to monitor everything. But anyway, what had happened was, the story goes, a man was going to his mailbox, checking his mail. And he was run over by somebody who clearly is having some problems. They're confused on what they really are. We're just going to say it that way. And run over the person, then backed over the person, got out of the car, straddled this man, kissed the man, and then stabbed him 9 times. Yes. It's horrifying, isn't it? I got to scroll backwards because I did a lot of research today. There's no excuse for that. There's no reason for that. But you have to understand what would cause someone to do that, besides having some issues where you may need some therapy and definitely some counseling. There's just no excuse for it except being possessed. And I'm picking this story because it's horrific. Give me a second. I've got to be getting closer to it. I mean, when I saw that, I was like, man, I told people this shit was going to happen. I told people that this was going to happen. And I remember people that saw my video laughing at me saying, where do you come up with these things, Jackie? Well, I'm just farther along than a majority of other psychics. We all get different downloads. I'm sure by now you've probably found other psychics on here. and you've heard their predictions, what they've said, and you've probably listened to me, and you're probably trying to figure out how that is. It just means that everybody doesn't always get the same messages, and it's done that way on purpose. And I think I went too far. Oh, I'm going to be so mad. Oh, here we go. All right. So I'm going to turn this around so you can kind of look at it. Hopefully we can see it. I can't tell if you can see it or not. Looks like you're seeing. There you go. And there you go. Okay. So there you go. There's the story. It was on the police frequency on Telegram. If you are on Telegram, I highly recommend following the police frequency network, because it's going to give you a lot of information on local news, some politics, definitely court cases, and that's why I follow them. I would highly recommend it. So let's go over this, because this is the main reason why I made the video. I want to go back over the demons. Not a lot of psychics talk about it, and it needs to be talked about. So there's different ways that you can be possessed. You can either ask to be possessed, summon these evil things, or you can do something stupid like mess with a Ouija board, or just be around a place that you shouldn't be. Sometimes you can have a demon attached to you. That could be where you get a lot of your bad luck, or that dark cloud that's always over you and you can't seem to shake it, no matter what you do. You feel like nothing works out. That could be a demon attached to you. So you can either be possessed or have a demon attached to you. You have to understand you have the power to tell it to go away. In the name of Jesus Christ, you've got to go. You're not welcome here. You're not wanted. I don't want you. You got to go. But before you even have to get there, you need to be really careful. With the frequencies going up, our planet, they brought it down to 3. When children are born, they're already at 5. We dumb them down to 3, telling them, oh, that's your imagination. You're not really seeing that. You need to grow up and quit doing that. We bring our children back down to the 3rd dimension. And we did that because that's the way we were done. Some people who are like me couldn't be controlled. So we stayed above the 3D. We didn't lose our gifts. We kept them, and our gifts actually got even stronger. We were picked on, made fun of. People call us weird names. I've been called everything. I've been called a witch. I've been called evil. I've been called a heretic. I've been called I have a vivid imagination. I've even been told you probably need mental help. It just doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. Because my purpose now is to help people. My weirdness is helping people. So it had to be in a 3D so these dark entities were comfortable. This is why they had to put us to sleep. This is why they constantly keep us down. This is why on TV they constantly show you the most horrible things going on. So you're always angry, you're always depressed. The more taxes they put on you, the more stress that's on you. It keeps you in a lower vibration. These demons eat what's called loosh. That's the energy that comes off of you. So in order for them to feed off of you, you need to produce something that they can eat. I had talked about this before on my Facebook page. I called them energy vampires. I said, everybody's experienced them. You've gone somewhere and you were like happy and you were smiling and you told somebody, oh my gosh, have a wonderful day. It was so good to see you. It's like, rah, rah, rah. They start yelling at you and you're like, what the shit just happened? And then all of a sudden you feel terrible. You feel like, oh, golly, I feel bad. Ooh, what was that? That's because they sucked your energy out of you. That's an energy vampire. That could be someone who doesn't realize it are, or it could have been a freaking person that was possessed. Could be even a freaking alien. All right, I haven't really gone too much into aliens, and we're not going to do it in this video, but I'm just mentioning it. There is a possibility that some of these aliens are what we consider demons. So, but for today's thing, we're just going to call them demons. Now, you're going to say, well, you know, I don't do anything like that. How could I get possessed? All right, here we go. This is where it gets fun. How many of you watch people, let's say like Taylor Swift, love her music? You would spend $100 to go see her live in concert. Well, do you know that in her performances, she's doing black magic? So if she's putting out negative energy out to the crowd and people are chanting what she's saying, you are drawing that negative energy into your body. So you are inviting negative energy in. And you don't actually have to be somewhere live to do that. You can actually get it from the radio. If someone is talking in a language, or let's just say using tongue that you don't recognize, and you think, oh, that sounds cool, I'm just going to repeat it. Why would you do that? You don't know what you're saying. You could be saying, dark evil one, please come visit me. You know, why would you want to say something like that over and over and over and over just because you think it sounds cool? That's easy. That's how you can get possessed. So it's not that you have to do something that you would think, like, you know, go do a Ouija board, which do not do Ouija boards. But that could get you possessed. Being in a car with somebody who's playing that type of music could get you possessed. So it's very easy to become possessed or have a demon attached to you. You have to be mindful of the music that you're listening to, what artists are saying, even movies on TV. If you don't know what they're saying in these weird languages, don't repeat it, because you don't know. There are other videos out there where people have talked about when they would make albums, they would lay down the tracks and then they would bring that album into a back room, and then they would do a black magic ceremony and put negative energy in that album, so whoever bought those albums would bring that in their home. If they're still doing that, there's a large possibility. I'm not for sure. Do I believe they did it? And yes, I do believe they did it. They want us all to not worship God. So what would they want? Well, of course, they don't want you to worship anything that's got to do with light, positive, caring, compassion, anything like that, you know, to serve others. They want you to serve themselves, and they definitely want you to be at service to them, you know. We're like their little serfs, we're their slaves. So, of course, they don't want you to be happy. They don't want you to be in the light. They don't want you to ever realize how strong, how powerful you really are, what your full potential is, what your true purpose is. They don't want you to understand all that. So they keep you in these lower dimensions. And if you get possessed by being in there, that's just more power to you. There is a picture, if I can find it. Let me go into my gallery. I may have showed it before. And this particular picture is Rihanna. And this one I saved because it was the creepiest out of all of them. If you don't think these people worship the devil, you're fooling yourself. But like I said, we've got to understand what's really going on in order to protect ourselves. That's what this is about. Learning, understanding. Go back to my other video, definitely, and listen to where I'm talking about all of these possessions, because the shit is crazy. So let me find the picture. It's creepy as all shit. Just really, really creepy. She is doing a black magic ritual. She has her little star, and she has summoned something very evil, and her eyes have changed. And if you're saying, well, that's impossible, well, you believe what you want to believe. I know what I know. And I know that these evil things, they're not good. They will take your body over. And once it takes your body over, it's going to do the most awful thing, make you do the most awful things. And you're not even going to understand what the hell you've done. All right, found the picture. Let's see if we can get you to see it. That's the fan. And there you go. You see her? Isn't that beautiful? That is Rihanna, guys. All right. So, if you want to do some black magic rituals, you want to chant some shit you don't know what you're talking about, that's what you're going to look like. I don't know. Jackie ain't having that. That shit ain't welcome in this place. I got enough problems. I don't need that thing. So, this is definitely out there. These pictures are floating around. They're leaked by the military. I don't have any connections to the military. Nobody calls me. Nobody talks to me. Will they in the future? Probably, most probably. I probably have been one of the only psychics that has predicted a whole lot of stuff that's happened. And everybody thinks I'm crazy because of it. It's fine. It really is. I don't care. And as you can see, my hair is turning blonde. I am not bleaching my hair. This is unreal. I don't know why my hair is turning blonde. This is gray. This is blonde. I am naturally the darkest brown before black. And my hair is blonde. I do believe that could be some of the herbs that I drink. So whatever. But yeah. And I did do work tonight. We were very busy. Very busy. So I'm really tired. But I wanted to make a video because I want to let people know that with all of these things, like with the auroras going on with these lights, they're saying that they've turned the harp on. You're probably having some hard time sleeping because the energy is really crazy right now. So everything's kind of fluctuating, and it is definitely aggravating the lower vibration things that are on this planet. They're not liking it. It's painful to them. It really, really hurts. And I already told you that you were going to see people do the most crazy things. So if a man who wants to be a woman can drive a car, run somebody over, then back the vehicle up, run them over again, then get out of the car, straddle them, kiss all over them, and then stab them 9 times with a knife, and if you think that's normal, I don't know what to tell you. That's not normal. That's not having a bad day. That's something else going on. Completely something else going on. You gotta have to protect yourself. You need to, when you get up every day, you need to put your armor on. You need to be prepared. You need to keep your head on a swivel. You need to know your surroundings. Trust your instincts. Something doesn't feel right, get the shit out of there. You're around people that are acting funny, leave. Don't put yourself in a predicament you can't get out of. All right? You're going to have to learn to trust yourself. You're going to have to learn to listen to yourself. Trusting yourself. When you come home, before you go to bed, you need to confess all of your sins. You don't have to go any particular place to do it. You can do it right there before you go to sleep. You need to say, I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't have had that jelly donut. I know I shouldn't have bought those other pair of shoes. I already have 5 million shoes. Whatever it is, as simple as it is, or as horrible as it is, you need to forgive yourself, and you need to try better tomorrow. This is how you go to bed with a clear conscience. None of us are perfect. We weren't put here to be perfect. We were put here to learn and to understand and do a better job, and to help others not have to go through the things that we go through. That is your purpose, to learn. You were put here as a spirit in a human body to have a human experience. You weren't here to suffer. You weren't here to be stabbed 9 times, run over twice, and then straddled and kissed on. You weren't, that's not your purpose. You were here to learn, to experience a human life. Plain and simple. Most people, they know there's a purpose. They're like, what is my purpose? Why am I here? I don't understand. That's because you were snapping out of the matrix. And you knew that something wasn't right. It's like waking up in a strange place. You're like, how did I get here? Oh my God, this is not where I live. It's the same thing. You wake up one day and you realize this planet it doesn't feel right. It's because you're most probably a starseed. You're not here. You're here having a human experience. Now, whether you've come here to be a light worker, to help others along, or you just wanted to be here to have an experience. I don't know. I'd have to do a card reading on you to find out. But what I'm getting at is that's your purpose in life. It was to learn. It wasn't to suffer. It wasn't to be anybody's slave. It wasn't to be hurt. And it wasn't for you to hurt others. You need to take care of yourself right now. You need to make sure that you're eating good food, clean water. You need to forgive yourself. You need to forgive others. You need to go to bed with a clear conscience. And you need to be safe when you're out and about, because I'm reading on Police Frequency so many road rage things going on. I mean, people following other people, shooting them. Stabbings are up. And I predicted that years ago. I told everybody, I said, when all these people crossing this border in their home countries, they love to stab. And I said, and see what's going on in London right now? They're trying to take knives away from people. It's going to happen here. So, yeah, stabbings are up, people, because that's their weapon of choice in those countries. They love to stab. And remember, stabbing is an up-close personal attack. You can actually feel the blade go into somebody, where if you shoot them, you hurt them and you could kill them. It's easier and you can do it from a distance, but you don't get to feel that life being pulled out of the person. So that's why they love stabbing. There's a whole thing. You have to do the psychological on it. I'm trying to tell you from a psychic point of view, these people that stab, it's not because it was just easier to go get that knife out of the kitchen or go buy that machete. There's a whole reason why they like it. They like the feel of it. They like being up close, watching your eyes, show the pain. It's like loosh. They want that. They want to suck that out of you, like just sucking it out of you. It's disgusting. It's so disgusting. Do I know when we're going to lock down? Well, I had told you when I felt like we should lock down. And then I've also always told you that at any point in time, they can change their minds at the last minute. And they've done that so many times. Sometimes it was because something was going on and they were threatened, like with the cargo containers. At one time, they were going to do it, and they said, if you shut us down, we're going to blow up cargo containers. Do you know how many ports have cargo containers around? So, of course, we didn't shut down then. I don't know. I quit trying to read that energy. I can read a lot. I can read people very, very good. But I can't, when I ask for a vision on this, or I ask higher spirit, I just get a brick wall. So I'm not supposed to know. I may have an idea when it could possibly happen. I may know a few hours before, but I don't know. So I quit asking. I quit asking. I said, I'm tired of it. I can feel it coming, but I quit asking. So I don't know. I do know that there's a few things that are supposed to happen before we get there, and those are now happening. So I could say that we could be any day. Now, this is just using common sense now. We know we're supposed to vote in November. We know we're going to vote in November, right? I've heard that we won't be voting in November, that we're going to be voting before November. So we're at May now. It has to be done by November. So whatever they're going to do it any day from today till November 1st. Would they wait to November 4th? I don't know. Would they do it November 5th? I don't know. I don't know what they want to do. I don't get it. I don't understand it. I personally, if I was in charge, I've already done it. I would have locked us down. I would have put the truth out. would have released funds. I would have released technology to help people. I would have already done it and still be doing mass arrest. But I'm not in charge. So that's why it's not getting done. I have no say-so, guys. I don't. If I did, we would be working in phase 2. Now remember, I've predicted this as 5 phases. Phase 1 is what we're in right now. When we lock down, we start phase 2. Phase 2 will be almost as long as phase 1. This is the phase where we're kind of trying to figure out what the shit just happened. People that are following others like me will be more prepared. I'm hoping there's other people like me that are trying to get people ready and prepared for this. Educating and as much as we can. Then you're going to have the phase 3, which won't be as long as phase 1 or phase 2. That's where you're going to see a lot of rebuilding. Phase 4 is everybody's awake, everybody's comfortable, and everybody's got their stuff together, everybody's had their appointments, everybody's healed, and they're now living the life that they're supposed to have. So I see it as those phases. That is what I've been saying for a very long time, because that's what I was shown and that's what I was told. Those are your phases. Anybody wants to go any deeper on that, you'll just have to message me or let me know you want me to make another video, and I'll go back over what I've heard from Spirit on that. Sometimes I hear things as I'm talking. That's why I keep pausing, because sometimes he wants me to go out of the subject I'm in into a different subject. So I don't know when we're going to lock down. But I can tell you that we know it's going to be no later than the 5th of November. If that helps you. Doesn't help me any either. Trust me, it does not help me either. Be prepared. Make sure that you've got enough water, enough for you, your family, any neighbors, and your pets. Do not forget your pets. Make sure that you've got enough food stashed to have something to eat. There will be food provided, but you might have to go that 10 to 14 days before anybody knocks on your door to see if you're okay. So make sure you've got stuff to eat. Make sure that you've got things for kids to do, because when there's no power, there's nothing going on, kids tend to get irritated. So you might have to buy some board games, you might have to do some puzzles. You may have to be an entertainer. You may have to get up and do a song and a dance or a tap dancing routine or something. So be prepared to be the entertainer as well as the cook, as the cleaner, as the teacher. You may end up being the entertainer as well. So just be prepared for that. Do not go outside until we are told it's safe to go outside. I've also talked about this a lot on Facebook. When they tell you to stay inside, it's because they're doing the arrest, and you don't want to go outside and yell at the military saying, hey, why are you messing with Bob? Because you might get shot. You don't really know what that guy across the street's doing. You have no idea. And don't say you know him, you've gone over there and had dinner with them. I don't care. You do not know anybody, because people hide themselves, their true selves. And a lot of people, you're going to be surprised, are going to be arrested. So you don't know. So the best thing to do is just don't go out there yelling, getting yourself shot, getting yourself arrested. Stay indoors. Everything will be revealed. Everything will be revealed. Even your neighbor across the street that got arrested, it all will be revealed. Trust in the spirit. Trust in knowing that everything that's supposed to happen is going to happen. And it's going to be scary because things we don't know and don't understand are always scary. But if you grab a hold of his hand and you just hang on tight, you're going to be okay. You're going to get through this. So just be ready to be a little uncomfortable for at least 10 to 14 days. Like I said, you may have to be a whole lot of people. You may be the only one in your whole neighborhood. So be prepared, be ready. Keep a pen and a pencil whenever they start giving out phone numbers, addresses, emails, whatever. Be ready to write down some stuff. And the faster you snap out of it, the faster you're like, oh my God, that was horrible. Recuperate and get the ball rolling. The faster you're going to be able to start your new life. That's just the way I was told. You don't want to linger around. You want to get the balls going. You really do. You got this. You can do this. You're strong. You can do it. Have faith in yourself. You're a lot stronger than you give yourself credit for. Don't let nobody tell you you're stupid. Don't let anybody tell you that nothing's happening, because I can sit down and show you how much stuff is actually happening. You have to look for it, and you have to know what you're looking for and see it for what it is. All right? So don't let people say, oh, nothing's going on. Well, there's been massive arrest of human traffickers. What do you think's going on? How did these people for years and years and years get away with it and never get arrested, to now every day at least I'm seeing over 100 arrests all over the world? So don't tell me nothing's happening. Don't tell me that. Don't tell me nothing's happening when I'm watching celebrities' homes go up for sale, when we know that there was an executive order that if you were convicted of crimes against humanity, you lose everything. That includes your home. So don't tell me nothing's happening. Things are happening. You just got to learn to look for it and quit listening to these people that are telling you nothing's happening. Things are happening. It's just not happening the way you thought it was going to happen, and it's not happening at the speed that you would like it to happen. That I can't control either. I'm not God. I'm a part of God. I came from God, but I'm not, and I don't have that power. I wouldn't want it if I did. I don't want that job. I don't. So I don't know. I wish I knew, but I don't. So just hang in there, because things are moving. They should start to move a lot faster. So like I said, take care of yourself. Please. There are a lot of people out there whose demons are going nutso, and they're very, very dangerous when they act this way. I don't think it's anybody in particular they're looking for when they attack. It's just a convenience. So keep your head on a swivel. Don't go anywhere by yourself. Make sure your kids don't go anywhere by themselves. Take care of yourself. Just get back with me. Let me know if there's anything that you would like me to talk about, or if you want to follow me on my Telegram page so you can talk to me easier one-on-one, or if you want a card reading, just let me know. But I wanted to make sure I got this message out there. Spread it far, spread it wide. I'm not claiming to know everything. I'm not claiming that I'm 100% right, but I'm never 100% wrong. There are many of us light workers out here, and we're doing the best we can. And as you can see, I'm changing. I'm changing. What is going on? I don't understand this blonde hair. It's driving me crazy. I don't know what to do with it. I don't. So, I am tired. I am stressed. This takes a lot out of me. I suffer tremendously with these adjustings of the energy. So I know you are too. So you don't have to be a light worker to suffer. You don't. You can just be a normal Joe that's suffering. Trust me. But I just don't want people to think that they're sick or they need to go to a doctor. You just need to take some deep breaths. You need to ground. Make sure you're drinking a lot of clean water. Take time to meditate. Take time to go outside and touch a tree. Take time to get some fresh air. It helps. I just have to work 2 jobs right now, so I don't get a lot of time to do a lot, and it's just taking a toll on me. I love everybody. I may have never met you. I may never meet you in person, but I love you. And I want everybody to get through this okay. Because in the end, it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be the most beautiful thing you've ever seen in your life. And everything terrible that you're going through right now is going to be worth it. You're going to have the place you want to live. You're going to live the life that you want to live. You're not going to have any fear. You're not going to have any pain. And you're never going to suffer again. So hang in there. You're going to get through this. That much I know for sure because I was allowed to see what it looks like, and it's beautiful. This world is going to be so beautiful. It's not going to be anything the way it is right now. It's going to look totally different. The food we eat is going to be different. The way that we eat may be different. People may even stop eating. There's just so many things that are going to happen because our bodies are changing. They are adjusting. And I know that's a lot to do with this blonde hair because I am changing. I don't think my appearance too much more will it change. I know that I'm not aging. As you can see, it looks like I'm even getting younger in some spots. Look at this. No wrinkles, guys. No wrinkles. I'll be, 57 soon? And no, I don't drink anything that came from a living being. I do a lot of herbs. I've been doing this stuff since I was 19. But I even feel like my skin looks like it's a lot younger. It's a lot softer. What I have been doing, as I will tell you, is I have been doing some raspberry extract. I've been putting it in my cup that I drink my herbs in, and I do that at least 4 times a day. I don't know if that's what's been helping my skin. My skin is just so soft, guys. I am going to make an eye cream that you're going to put around your eyes. My stuff will be in on Wednesday. So if you're interested in something to help you with your vision, which I am working on here, trying to get my eyes back where I don't have to wear reading glasses, let me know. I haven't made up my mind quite what I want to sell it for. It won't be more than $12. And it will be very, very strong. So it will last you a long time. I've ordered everything that I need to make this cream. Even if you don't want to put it around your eyes, the vitamins for your eyes, to make your eyes better, you'll be able to put it on your face. It'll help with wrinkles. It'll make you look younger. It'll get your skin soft. You can put it on your hands. Look at my hands. See, my hands don't even have wrinkles on them. I'm changing. Not that I had a lot of wrinkles anyway, I didn't, but I can even see that my skin is looking a lot younger in some places. It's going to help you get better with your skin. So, and it's going to be very reasonable. Like I said, it's not going to be more than $12. I'd like to sell it for $10 a jar, and I'll probably shoot for 10. But like I said, I'll have to wait till I get everything together and see how much of the stuff I have to use. I want to make sure it's at a right consistency. It's going to be the bomb, guys. It's going to be the bomb. This is not the only thing that I'll be making to sell. I still do my herbs. I still make herb packets up. I will be doing some teas, and I've started my garden growing my own herbs, so I don't have to buy them from other people. I'll be growing my own herbs soon, getting that together. I'm still making my crystal bracelets. These are my crystal bracelets. I'll show you my other one over here. So I make crystal bracelets. This is a t-shirt I designed. This was for my grandson. He likes cars. This necklace I made. So I do have a lot of things. I do have crystals. I have stones. I do card readings. This is like my favorite stone. Here's my labradorite. So I do have some things to sell. I don't have a whole lot of stuff. I'm still building up. I have my magnets that I designed. If you're wanting a magnet, you just have to reach out to me on here or find me on my Facebook page, Jackie's Crystals and More. You can get through me to me through my Messenger. I still have Messenger on Facebook, even though I don't get on Facebook much. I still have my Jackie's Crystals and More page on there. So if you want to contact me and you have Messenger, you can reach me. I can do a card reading through Messenger if you want a card reading that way, or we can do it through the telephone. I have a Cash App. that you can pay me, or the Vimo account. I also have a Square app where if you wanted to pay me, you could go get a gift card and then put the payment on the gift card, and then we could do a credit card transaction. This way I don't have your credit card information. I would just have your gift card. That way that's a lot safer. So there's many ways that I can get you things, sell the cream. I'm making some dandelion tinctures. Those will be ready next week as well. I'm also going to do a whole bunch of different stuff. So keep up with me, because like I said, once everything resets, I'm going to get my business out rolling. So I've already started making things. And it'll be everything that I make. So don't worry about it. All right, guys. So I'm going to cut it off here. Take care of yourself, please. Be mindful of your surroundings. Say your prayers tonight before you go to bed, and make sure in the morning you thank Spirit for waking you up and saying thank you. And it's going to be a beautiful day. Okay? All right. So we got this, guys. We got this. All right. Bye.